How are you all today? I hope you're doing well. It's like 1 a.m. right now. I don't know. This is a 1 a.m. face. This is what you get at 1 a.m. with Olivia. So, yeah. Today we'll be doing a face mask and we will be doing a book review as well for 3 books that I have only just finished reading. I actually read one kind of twice in a way because it was just really helpful, and I will be explaining everything to you guys today. Face mask that I will be using. I've never used this before. It is I clearly love Manuka honey. I love Manuka honey. I eat Manuka honey. I wear Manuka honey. My skincare's Manuka honey. Manuka honey detoxifying clay mask. This just went everywhere. Why didn't I get wipes? Why wouldn't I have gotten wipes for a face mask? Here we go. Before I put the face mask on, I'll be applying my Trilogy organic rosehip oil that I used in my previous video. I now have face mask all through my nails, so it's fun at 1 a.m. So before I start with the book, review, guys, I just wanted to let you know, with the books that I am reading, that I have read, that I'm going to read, they're not all gigantic books that take me months to read. Most of the time, a book will take me a week to read if I'm reading it every day. Depending on how many chapters, it might take me 2 weeks. So I genuinely read a lot and thought I could share my personal opinion on the books that I read and how they've helped me, and like in my personal life, how they've helped other people, and just my overall opinion on them. If I haven't got the book in my hand, I'm either listening to it on Audible. I even watch book reviews on YouTube with the books that I'm currently reading, and I get ideas from them. I get other people's personal opinions. So I have my little mirror in front of me, which I'll be looking at while I'm doing it. Can I just say, guys, this smells so amazing. I can't think of what it smells like now, but it's like very potent and it has that, it's like a lolly. Oh, so nice. So we're just gonna do half the face right now and start on the book, because I'm already like 7 minutes in and I haven't started. So the first book that I will be reviewing is Create Calm by Kate James. I reviewed her book, Change Your Thinking to Change Your Life, in the previous video. So she is I'm a big fan of Kate James. She really goes into depth of, loving yourself, loving who you are, loving the qualities that you are. She explains and gives a lot of just general practical advice just for day-to-day living, and with the small habits that she advises you to do, it guides you to be the person that you want to be. And Create Calm, it's a beautiful book. I'll just flick through some of the pages. Escape the chaos of the world by immersing yourself in the wisdom of best-selling lifestyle author Kate James, as she guides you back to composure and calm. She goes into a lot of, just gives you a lot of day-to-day tips to live by that create calm in your life. Before I go into the book more deeply, I just want to read something that she's written at the front of the book. And it says, life is amazing, and then it's awful, and then it's amazing again. And in between the amazing and awful, it's ordinary and mundane and routine. Breathe in the amazing, hold through the awful, and relax and exhale during the ordinary. That's just living heartbreaking, soul-healing, amazing, awful, ordinary life, and it's breathtakingly beautiful. She explains this a lot in the book, like how day-to-day life, it can be up and down, and your week can be a multitude of different emotions. You could be having days where you just feel pretty bland. You know, Monday could be bland, Tuesday could be amazing, Wednesday could be boring, Thursday could be fantastic. At embracing embracing every day and taking it day by day, taking it, the advice that she gives you, taking that advice and putting it into your daily routine, making it habits, because habits create a pathway to who you want to be. I'll go through some of the chapters of the book that will kind of explain a little bit about the habits that I'm talking about. Breathe, find stillness through meditation, exercise your fears, create calm through movement, get a good night's sleep, knowing your default mode, respond with, minimize faulty thinking, practice self-care, let go of perfectionism, be more positive, rethink how you think. So one of my favorite chapters in the book is on page 7, so one of the first chapters, and it's what makes you stressed. I think this is a beautiful chapter because Kate not only goes through, you know, how to de-stress yourself, she explains that with the stress that you have, it's actually okay to be a bit stressed. It's okay to have that fear or anger, because it's our body saying that we're not in a good situation, that we need to change the environment that we're in, or whatever the situation may be. By the way, the mask is going hard. That's why I look like the world map right now. Stress only really becomes a problem when it's frequent, because stress doesn't make us feel good, but a little bit of stress can actually, it can motivate us. If we are stressed about an exam coming up, what are the habits we're gonna make before the exam so we're not stressed? We do things so we don't feel stressed. And she goes through some of the habits to create in your life so you don't have that frequent stress on your mind. And it may not be to fix the situation that makes you stressed, but fix the way that you think about it. And that's what she really goes through a lot in this book, is actually, it's not what is coming towards us, it's how we react to it. And that can actually really, really create so much calm in our life, because there's so much in the world, in our personal lives, that get us frustrated, that create so much stress in our lives. Creating habits for yourself that if you know you are going to be stressed about it, what can you do? What can you do inside mentally? What habits can you create day to day that if you do get stressed, you know you will be fine. You know that, okay, I'm, you know, in general, this would make me quite stressed, but I'm gonna meditate. Most of the time when we're stressed, we're quiet. We seem to stay stressed. I know that for me, for example, when I was a lot younger, when I was in a stressful situation, all I'd do is huddle up and hold my feelings together and just be stressed. Just be stressed. A lot of people are just stressed, and it's like a bubble that they can't get out. But there are so many things that we can create for ourselves that can get out of that mindset. Okay. Great book. Beautiful, beautiful book for everyone, I recommend, because everyone is stressed about things, and this book will provide you with advice that you can take in your day-to-day life that can create calm. Right now, this isn't creating calm for me. So we're gonna continue with the face mask. What you know about rolling down in the deep and bring up. Oh, this is so cooling. All right. So the next book that I'll be reviewing is Stay Strong by Audrey Dean. Says at the front, find your place, stay strong. Feeling pain is unavoidable, but it's also a reminder that you're living fully. With sage words and some literal thinking, Audrey Dean reframes emotional experiences so you can conquer the lowest lows and live your best life. Full of warmth, candor, and the hard-hitting truth. Stay Strong provides the support you need to climb out of the emotional trenches. So in this book, Stay Strong, Audrey, again, just like Create Calm by Kate James that I just reviewed, she goes through a lot of day-to-day habits to create in your life and to make a routine of every day for the emotions that we have that we don't necessarily like having. For example, heartbreak, insecurity, regret, embarrassment, jealousy, humiliation, guilt, shame, rejection, and betrayal. Obviously, we all hate those things. We don't like those things. We don't want to feel those things. But Audrey really explains that these things are normal and they are human, and to not feel these things would be not normal. But obviously, they're negative attributes, that they're negative emotions and attributes that we don't want to have, we don't want to feel towards ourselves or toward anyone. But while we feel those things, whether we feel jealous, whether we feel regret, whether we feel betrayal, actually accepting how we feel. Most of this book is really just acceptance of these things, because when we're happy, for example, we don't need to accept that we're happy, because it's a positive feeling. We want to feel these things. We don't feel regret for feeling these things. But when we're feeling jealous, or if we're feeling just negative, we want to get out of that. We don't like it. It's not like happy where we want to stay in this happiness. It's like a firework. We want to pop. Instead of going against the feelings that we're feeling, the emotions, to accept them. Most of the book is actually just accepting how you're feeling and what habits you can create to slowly get out of those feelings. And whatever we're feeling, don't regret it. Feelings and emotions that we have are human, and I don't think people get that through the brain. They're human, and it's our brain telling us, in whatever the situation is, whether we're jealous towards someone, whether we're feeling angry towards someone, it's because of something. It's not just because we woke up one day and we're like, I don't like you, or I'm jealous, or I feel betrayed. No, it's what we're going through, the emotion that we're feeling, accepting it, and then creating habits to change it, to not feel those things. But before we do that, it's important to accept it, because if we don't accept the feeling, then we won't know, we'll feel regret later on, if that makes sense. Some of the subjects that Audrey goes through, I'll read some of them. Bad feelings, feel bad, pain in the brain, the case against happiness, emotional peace versus joy, your emotional CV, what makes someone mentally strong, the art of emotional defenses, feelings aren't facts. That's actually a great chapter, feelings aren't facts, because the way we feel doesn't necessarily mean that it's actually like what's really going on. This book I read first, and then I read Create Calm, and I almost went back to this book to read. I probably will read it again, because it's got great advice, great advice and skills to train yourself with mentally. And I think it's very important to understand that emotional peace doesn't come overnight. It doesn't come in a day. It takes time, it takes experience, it just takes time. And the older you get, the more you feel, I guess, confident in yourself, that if you get into a situation, the way you think really can get you out of whatever you're going through. It doesn't have to be bad. I mean, it could be just the general day-to-day tasks that we do and that we don't want to do, procrastinate, just the way we think, and it's the only way to get out of it. This book I highly would recommend to everyone as well. I mean, there's no demographic that I can say can't read this book. Everyone can read this book because it's got great advice and I highly recommend it. Okay, so it looks like this mask is setting. It's not that tight. It actually feels oh, I love that smell. It feels really lovely actually. Thank you so much guys for watching. I really appreciate it like always. I don't know how anyone can take me seriously when I look like this. Appreciate you all. Please like and subscribe. Send me some feedback with how I'm going, what you want to see. Comments down below, you know, anything really. No hate. No hate. Don't be a hater. Hope you have a great morning, night, afternoon, wherever you are in the world. And I will see you next time. Bye guys.